Make sense? Yeah. So you can either be a bishop over a geographical area or a bishop over an administrative department. Right? So you're either Diocesano Baptist Church Fellowship. Appointment to the holy office of episcopacy or bishop is solely in the hands of the international presiding bishop. He's the one who makes the call. Okay? Unfortunately, in many churches and denominations, there seems to be a proliferation of the title bishop without any regard to the historic manner in which the office has been obtained in the past. Okay. Rights and powers of bishops, they're able to set things in order. They have jurisdiction, right? And what is jurisdiction? Two words, juris meaning legal, diction meaning speaking. They have jurisdiction. They have the right to speak legally. When a bishop says this is supposed to be a certain way, that's the word, that's the law. Why? Because they dictate legally. How? Voluntary submission. Okay? Factors in our use in the Full Gospel Baptist Church Fellowship title bishop. Bishop Morton's personal history, comes out of the Church of God in Christ, even though St. Stephen's was a traditional Baptist church. His roots are COGIC,
yes,
which had bishops, and is consistent with biblical terminology, as opposed to traditional Baptist. The continuity, Roman continuity, established via the primacy of the Bishop of Rome, unbroken chain. Now, here we go. The most direct line of apostolic succession is that of the Roman Church, but the Full Gospel Baptist Church Fellowship can claim it from a variety of lineages. However, we also enjoy direct succession. Here's what happened. Okay, Pope Pious XI, I forget what his Italian name was. It's Jugalacci or something like that, or whatever, something Italian, right? But he took on the name Pope Pius XI. Pope Pius XI was the Roman, the Bishop of Rome, because that's all the Pope is. He's just the Bishop of Rome, right? So, Pope Pius XI consecrated in 1924 Bishop Carlo Duarte Costa. In 1954, Bishop Carlo Duarte Costa consecrated Bishop Federico Y. Durand. In 1990, Bishop Federico Durand consecrated Bishop George Stallings. And in 1992, Bishop George Stallings consecrated Bishop Paul Sylvester Morton. Unbroken line, apostolic succession, Bishop Paul Morton was consecrated by Stallings, who had been consecrated by Durand, who had been consecrated by Costa, who had been consecrated by Pope Pius XI, who had been consecrated in the Roman Catholic Church all the way back to the Apostle Peter. Unbroken line of apostolic succession. You don't have authority unless you're under authority, and if you can't trace your authority back to one of the 12 apostles, you are an illegitimate bishop.
I truly believed that it was in my bones to always be Catholic, and also to be a Catholic priest from my earliest and fondest childhood memories. to be more sensitive to the needs, especially the spiritual and cultural needs of African Americans, and allow us to play a creative role in presenting Catholicism in a light that would invite others to join it, other blacks, because in the United States of America, it is purported that there are 2 million African Americans who are Roman Catholic out of 52 million.
Out of 52 million.
And there are only 300 blacks who are Roman Catholic priests out of 42,000.
Wow.
So you could see that
the numbers
are startling, and that Catholicism, for the most part, was not really or has not been an attractive faith expression for African Americans. So my approach was to make African Americans more responsive to Roman Catholicism by making Roman Catholicism more palatable to the spiritual needs of African Americans.
Fascinating. Now, I know that you're not shy about proclaiming to large public audiences your very conviction that Reverend Moon is the Messiah, the Lord of the Second Advent, the second coming of Christ. What led you to arrive at that conclusion?
One has to first of all understand that my calling to ordained ministry was
See, well, I think, not all of our viewers are aware of all of your activities and support together with Reverend Moon. What has impressed you most about Reverend Moon's lifestyle and leadership? What is it about his life that has made the biggest impression on you?
Father Moon has exemplified the mind and heart of Jesus the Christ in everything that he has done since I have known him. That to me, he is the most visible and tangible manifestation of Jesus in what he says and what he does.
You say one family under God. I think in the way you mean it, and Reverend Moon means it, you mean one world family.
One world family, not just one nation, one people, but one world family under God, where we all are, where we see each other as brothers and sisters, where we all are united under the same God by whatever name we may call that God, and where we are seeking to discover the God within each other. That's why I wrote the book entitled I Am Living in the Rhythm of the God Within, with the subtitle In the Key of G Minor. And the premise of the book, that God, who created us, who formed and fashioned us after his own image and likeness, God who is the creator of all things, the one true God, has created you and me like himself in creating us into his divine image and likeness, and that we are gods in G minor, one true God, just one God, but we as the children of God bear the spiritual DNA of God himself, and that therefore we must begin to